Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kat. Welcome to Pure Premonitions. So I've got my tea ready, some oracle cards, tarot cards, and my angel number deck. Let's get started with the tea. I've let it sit already, so it should be the perfect temperature. Let's check it out. I've already stirred counterclockwise and then clockwise just to get the right energy flowing. I've asked what the collective needs to know. I got crazy tonight and I decided I wanted to do my mint loose leaf with some butterfly pea flower, some digestion tea to help with my stomach. It was a little funky after dinner. So that was a ginger lemon and then my lavender chamomile because that's what I like before bed. So I'll take those out of there. Oh, let's read the message from the universe. One thorn of experience is worth a whole wilderness of warning. By James Russell Lowell. Well, thank you, James. It's so true, though. Unless we like learning lessons over and over and over again, and then just throw yourself in the thorn bush. Why don't you? Cheers. That's good. I miss ginger tea. Like, I don't know why I drink it. I don't drink it often, but I should. I wish you guys could have a cup with me. One day, when I have millions of followers, all these tea companies will sponsor me. And then I could drop the link below and we can all share tea together. So yummy. Like, why do people not drink tea more often? It should be an everyday thing. So get your questions in. Ask away what's been brewing, what's going on in your life. What do you need to know? Does it revolve around friends, frenemies, lovers, ex-lovers? Are they coming back? Do you not want them to come back? Maybe we do. Career, finances, maybe a little bit of everything. So good, guys. I know with the microphone, you guys can hear like every slurp, every gulp. It's probably not proper etiquette of me. I should be like, boop. Pinky's up. How did you drink tea like that? Like, that's kind of awkward. I don't know. I'm not here for it. Maybe, I guess their cups are a little smaller. Okay. Last opportunity to get your questions in. I'm releasing the tea, the leaves into the tea. I would drop a link where I got this thing, but it was forever ago and at some store. I have no recollection, so I apologize, but I'm sure you could find it online nowadays with like Google, ChatGPT. Or there's probably other cuter ones. So those are out of my way. Let your energy flow into the cup. Hi, baby. Give me a second, baby. I'm about to do this reading. No, don't jump on the table. Okay, guys. Oh, he just can't take no for an answer. Don't put your butt to them. Oh my goodness, so rude. Wow. Okay. Just give me a moment to analyze this. We have a few prominent placements in some planetary alignments like Jupiter and what is that? Venus. Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk about right now. You have a desire to better yourself. Within the next week, you're doing something towards that. It's not on the very edge of the rim, so it's not today or the next few days. I'd say like a week or more. It's overlapping with the church, so that just symbolizes some kind of spiritual or religious gathering. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a church, but it could be a wedding, it could be a funeral, it could be you're just starting to practice a deeper faith within whatever that is for you. For me personally, I've been going through a lot of spiritual awakening, so I think that's just happening among the collective. We're all waking up. And it does overlap heavy, like there's a huge congregation of leaves overlapping the apple and that church placement. So I'm definitely feeling this spiritual awakening to just find yourself, like a deeper knowing of yourself, and wanting to be your ultimate soul, wanting that deeper understanding of who you are, what your purpose is, what you've come here for. That spiritual enlightenment really sinking in and telling you to be a better version, a higher self. That's what I'm intuitively picking up on. It trails all the way down to a month. So that tells me that spiritual awakening hit like this week, or it's deepening this week, and it's going to be happening for the entire month, and it leads into that Jupiter placement. And Jupiter is an important decision that needs to be made. So yeah, it's just kind of that wake-up call, right? When you experience that deeper faith, that deeper sense of self, and you're starting to tune into the spiritual collective. Again, no matter what faith you have, you are eventually, within a month or so, going to be faced with a decision of, like, in my opinion, probably what you need to release. What are you ready to let go of? And that'll be around the next full moon, since we just had a super moon. So it makes perfect sense. You're going through the spiritual awakening all month, and then by next month, you're going to be hit with, all right, now what am I ready to let go of, like fully, so I can fully step in and embody this new self, new life, new path. So that's pretty cool. Big decisions to be made. Unfortunately, some people just aren't on our vibration anymore. Like, you change your frequency. Like, think about tuning into a radio station, and you can't be on two stations at once. So unfortunately, some people like to, my cats are having the zoomies. My cats are probably on a different frequency than me. I'm tuning out and slowing down, getting ready for bed, and they're just going crazy. Anyhow, so some people want to listen to the crazy electronic stuff, and you're like, hey, no, I'm like slowing down, I'm vibing, I want to turn on that lo-fi, and that's okay. You can leave them over there. And sometimes we'll like switch back frequencies. It's not necessarily that you're going backwards again, but you're so spiritually okay with this new you that you'll be able to tune in and vibrate higher no matter where you are or who you're with. You'll just understand in a deeper knowing that you hold yourself to a different vibration. And that's a really good thing. It's like that intuitive sense starting to settle in mentally, physically, emotionally, where you're saying, well, you know, they resonate over there and I'm starting to resonate on a deeper sense, and that's okay. I can meet them sometimes where they're at, but I know that I then have to travel back into my frequency and stay on that higher vibe. So, not to say that electronic music doesn't have a high vibe. You know, you guys are banging too, and we can all vibe together. But you know what I mean. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. Okay, Venus. Like, the majority of the leaves are on Venus. It's the planet of love, and we had it last reading too. But this time we don't have the moon placement in either timeline, so it's just telling me that, like, you're starting to feel all of these, like, ushy-gushy, romantic, lovey-dovey, maybe even lusty feelings right now, or, like, they're starting to flow back in, but you're not at that, like, super romantic, I'm in love moment just yet, because obviously you have to build towards that, right? So you have the honeymoon stage where it's lusty and lovey-dovey. And it's okay. We have the cat threw up. I don't know what that means for us spiritually, but we're purging. Anywho, back to love, right? Sometimes it'd be like that, and I'm really feeling maybe you guys are trying to steer clear of love. We've been hurt in the past, but that's okay. We learned from those lessons, and you still have to be open to receiving, because on this new path, on this new vibration, this new frequency, it's going to be good. Like, really, really good. So like I said, the majority of the leaves are congregated right there. They do stem slightly onto both the heart key and the fan placement. So heart key is just something starting, like new projects, new ventures. It's looking to me like it is on this path of love. So you've met somebody and you're in the beginning stages, like I said, whether it be lust and lovey-dovey emotions, but you're not at that stage where you're like in a full committed love just yet. Or even if you are in a long-term commitment and you're listening to this reading, it's just stating that you guys are starting a new path, some kind of new venture or a new project. For others, it could be a passion project, something that you are really in love with the idea and concepts of, and that's awesome too. But it is at the bottom of the mug, which means this month, like not right now, not within the next week, probably 3 weeks, you're starting to experience this full-blown love. So by the end of the month, you're feeling love. You are feeling all the ishy-gushy, I'm feeling fiery, steamy stuff. And that new venture begins, whatever it may be. Let's see. It's going to be at a social gathering because that's what the fan represents. It's going to be hot out. I don't know. We got the fan somewhere. You're going to be sweating, maybe dancing. But yeah, at the social gathering, maybe this is where you meet that person, or maybe you go there with this person and you guys really just step into that feeling of a new beginning. It's slightly on the star placement as well. So star 2, it's like successful, new chapters, new beginnings. Maybe something in the limelight within this new venture chapter, but let's continue. Yeah, that makes some sense. We do have a leaf on the sun. So, the sun brings in the heat. And what did I say about the heat, too? It's like funny. But sun is all about new beginning, success, new energy, happiness, having fun. So, yeah, at this social gathering, you're going to be outside having fun, in love, which is interesting. I'm going to a music festival at the end of the month, so the collective is tuned in. Okay, let's continue. We do have like the tiniest piece on the clover, so there's some good luck around this venture. No other, well, I can't say no other planets. We do have Mercury. There's a couple on Mercury, and that's a journey. So, just like what I said, we are making this decision towards this new path. We are taking the journey, and it definitely involves love. All right, so some of us are going to be taking care of some kind of family affairs. I don't know, you have to square something off with your family in some kind of regard, and that's within a few weeks from now. So 2 weeks, it's going to be before that social gathering. So you might have to have some conversations with your family members, maybe about where you're going, what you're doing with those passion projects, just squaring something off. Usually it's related to family or finances. So, yeah, maybe putting some time off for, taking some time off, putting some time in for the next few weeks so you could take that time off. I don't know, something. But yeah, you're just kind of figuring things out within the cage, which is like your everyday life. You're getting those affairs taken care of before you can step into this new venture. Okay, we've got not a lot, but quite a few leaves on the fig within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we are in our fertile time of the month, ladies. Just be mindful. It does bring in fertility, but it doesn't necessarily have to be physical in the sense. It could just mean you're leading up to this big adventure, this new journey, and you're fertile with ideas, with creativity, with the idea of love, with the idea of this new life, and also for some of you, it's that time of the month where you're fertile. So, boys, strap up. Unless you're trying, because if that's what you want, if you want some babies, then it is clear and you got the go ahead. Okay. We do have some on the torch It's like dedication and progress. I feel like that's more, oh yeah, it's correlated to both career and love within the next 2 weeks. So again, it's prior to that event, that social gathering. So you're progressing towards this. You're choosing dedication into whatever that correlates to for you, whether it be that passion project or this new venture of love. You're deciding, okay, I'm committing to this on, a non pressure, way about it. I'm lost for the words that I'm trying to find right now, but there's no pressure. You're just stepping into a more dedicated path, and you're progressing towards what's about to happen. There are some people out there that might be jealous or untrustworthy. And I'm not really getting like super malicious vibes from this one, as I've gotten in some past readings. But this does happen prior to this new venture for you, this new journey and social gathering. So in my mind, maybe people are seeing your opportunities and they're wishing that they could have them, or they're thinking that, maybe you're just always lucky, or you always get the lovers or something, or they could just be opinionated people and think that they're being a good friend or a good family member by telling you their 2 cents about whatever you're about to do. And this is just telling me not to really listen to them, because you have that intuitive sense. Remember, you are like spiritually woke, for real, because like look at right there on the placement of the apple and the church. So you are spiritually awakening, and your spirit guides are always going to guide you on the right path. So I wouldn't take that into, I wouldn't think too far into it. Their opinions are just that. Trust your own intuition, and it's going to guide you in the right way. We've got the mountain, and that's like a few days to a week right before this venture starts to take off. So again, that's just like progress. You're climbing the mountain, you're getting things done, you're kind of getting everything in order before you're reaching that success. It's usually correlated to a career, so that could be really good. Remember, with the birdcage, you were like figuring out your affairs, just getting everything in order before you take this new leap of faith on this adventure. And the mountain's telling me that you're successful in that. Like, you got the time off, or you got your finances in order, you told people what you're doing, where you're going, and no matter what their opinion is, and you are on that way towards success. And for those people who it's more business and career related, that is a really good step forward in progress towards that passion project. So there's like a couple tiny leaves on the knife placement, like 1 week prior to this social gathering and when this adventure begins. And that typically represents separation. So, it makes sense. You guys aren't together for the lovers right before you come together to meet for the first time, or to meet back up again. And for the career guys, you are not quite there. You haven't fully reached that success yet with this business venture or any good news about your career path, but it's coming, because we've already seen multiple signs of success there. So of course you're just separated from it fully being in your physical reality right now, but it's going to show up. That week prior, we have a few leaves under the moon, but nothing directly on the moon. So it's not right now. It's again that week prior to this social gathering or whenever this adventure starts. And that's symbols of a passionate love affair. So it's starting to get a little hot and heavier. That's telling me that you guys are in communication, like heavier in communication prior to the event. For some of you guys, you're meeting at this place, but for others, you have already met your person, but maybe it's just like hasn't gotten off the ground yet. And yeah, 1 week before, you're starting to feel these feelings, like they're just creeping in a little bit. I don't feel anything super strong. It's not like the person you like is proclaiming their love for you or anything just yet, but you're both starting to feel the feels. You're like, oh, whoa, wait, this is happening. Okay, my apologies. Phone died. We're back. So I was just talking about that separation's ending. We have a few leaves under the moon, closer to like the week right prior to that social gathering, or you coming together with this new journey, whether it be of love or passion project. But for the majority, I'm feeling like 80% of the collective, definitely love. The moon represents that love affair. So we're feeling passionate, some spiciness. We have a couple, it's not as prominent as the moon placement, but a few leaves, 3 to be exact, under the letter. The letter does have a heart on it. So I always say that typically the letter represents finances, some kind of message, whether it be an email, physical letter in the mail, bill, whether you're getting money in or you have to handle some kind of something to do with finances, or it could be a good news letter of something having to do with your career path. But because there is a heart on there, and when the reading does lean more in towards the love realm, I always say that it's more than likely a message from this potential lover or from someone correlated to this new path. So, for instance, it might be a friend who invites you to said social gathering to where you're going to meet that lover, or a message from this person inviting you to this said social gathering where you're going to fall in love with them. Something of that nature, right? So there's some kind of message coming in, and for the majority of you, it's correlated to love. Some of you, it's correlated to money or career path. But that's like 1 or 2 weeks before you come together, before you decide to go on this venture, this path. Whoop, caught it. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to check the mic. I'm not seeing anything under the other symbols that are heavy enough for me to bring them up. It's scattered, but it is faint. There are a few under the heart placement. The one that is prominent is like the week before this journey, this social gathering, this event. There's one. So again, heartfelt emotions, affection, feelings starting to spark. The fact that there's just like one leaf on that the week prior, it's like something just boop, a little drop in the mind of this love puddle where you're like, oh, wait, holy shit, this is happening. Okay. wait, you know, like that giddy little girl feeling where you're like, I think that's about to happen 1 week prior to where you just intuitively sense what's going to happen. That's looking like that's it for the tea leaf reading. So let's put that to the side and let's pull some cards on it. I always like to pull some clarifying cards just so you know exactly what's going on, and they read a little bit more in depth so you personally can see, not just based off of what I'm intuitively picking up from the leaves, but the messages directly read out loud from the universe. All right, so let's go with angel numbers first. I feel like this is slightly crooked. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. Oh, I can never figure out the right angle for this. Are we in there? I think we're in there. All right. Ooh, this card wanted to come up. It's the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's an alignment card. Like personal values. You are overwhelmed with choices. Maybe you've got a few people who are in pursuit of you. A little bit of fantasy going on. Confusion. I feel like there's like a little bit of fear there of this being just fantasy or illusion, but we do have a lot to choose from. You know, you've got a lot going on in your life with career, with friends, with family. So you're thinking like, is love or a new venture right for me right now? But it is a card of alignment. So just a reminder that you do have these opportunities and to lean more in towards the wishful thinking rather than the fear. And yeah, you have choices, but your guides will always lead you towards the right path. And some of you are searching for your purpose. They're like daydreaming. But I think it's all correlated. Like love, finances, your career choice. It's all going to work out just fine. So it's funny that that came up. It stuck to the bottom of the angel number deck. So anytime those little things happen, I like to read the message that comes through. Or if one particular card comes flying out at you, that means something. So for the last few weeks, I've always said that I was just going to pull one single angel number, but something happens or one flies out or like a bunch of them get flipped over. So I always end up pulling 3. So I'm just going to stick with it because I like 3s anyways. It's one of my favorite numbers. Everything for me happens in 3, like the power of 3 from the Charmed Ones. I'm a 90s baby. So I'm here for it. Let's choose 3, because why not? 662, the big picture. Make choices that reflect the main goal. Your angels ask that instead of focusing on the little things that can distract you and create negativity, you shift your focus to the big picture today. Your angels remind you that when you keep the image in mind, each choice you make will be in favor of what you ultimately want. Can I just pull up this card again? All of those opportunities, all of those choices, they're all correlated. What did I say? Reflect upon your main goal now. Write it on a piece of paper and put that paper somewhere that you'll see it constantly. I'm feeling fridge. Put it on your fridge. Such as besides the bathroom mirror or nightstand. So 662. That equals 14. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is change. Good change, always. I love when I'm like psychic, because I don't like to say that I'm always right, but you guys, $301, renew love. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is stability. It's foundation. You are building this foundation to renew love. What did I say earlier in the tea reading too? That some of you guys, are meeting this new person, but I felt like the majority of you were renewing some kind of love. Like somebody's coming back into your life. And it's all around love. A relationship needs attention. Angels are signaling that an important relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. People can often hurt the ones that they love the most. And you are being called to recognize that. Who in your life could use a little tender, loving care? Think of one way that you can show a person you love that they are still as special to you now as they were the day that you first met them. I don't know, guys. That's up to you, but I think just by speaking your heart, like, there's no reason to hide things anymore. We always play these games, like, the man should reach out first, or no, I am scared of what they'll say or think, or maybe I'm just being too forward or upfront, whether you're the man or the woman. It doesn't matter. You just come from the heart, and the right person will recognize that, and it will be reciprocated. Confirmation. Go forth. This is telling you, like, step into that path. Go on that trip. Go to the event. You got to go to that social gathering. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody in particular, like these messages are coming through. And if you're watching, sir, I'm not just making this shit up, and I'm not just talking out of my ass. Oh, am I allowed to say that? I don't know. But no, this is like legit. Universe came through, just using me as a conduit to give you guys the messages. So I'm not making anything up. Anywho, 9:57. Go forth. Stick with your decisions. The choice you made is one you need to stick with. Your angels guard against vacillating any further. Wavering just delays the fulfillment of the bigger picture. Bro. Bigger picture. Go forth. Renew the love. I'm not making this shit up. You saw me shuffle the cards, right? Woo! Okay. Let's reread that. Your angels guard against vacillating any further. Wavering just delays the fulfillment of the bigger picture. Lie in meditation now with your hands on your solar plexus chakra, just above the navel, and repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I am confident. I am confident. I am confident. Go forth, you guys. 21. 3. 3 is like creativity, joy, love, abundance. I love 3. That's what I told you. Ooh. And I don't really do the placements for the angel numbers, but if you wanted to correlate them into placements, it could be past, present, future, the recent past, like last few days, last week. Or mind, body, soul, which makes sense. Mind, think about the big picture. Body, embody that renewal of love. And soul, go forth. Your spirit guides, your intuition is telling you to trust what your soul knows. Stick with your decisions. It was right from the beginning. Okay. Let's put that over there to the side. I picked up the tarot deck next, so we'll shuffle some of those. They're a little sticky in the shuffle, so that's telling me you're still slightly hesitant, but that's okay. You know, we all go through moments of fear or just feeling a little confused. We don't know exactly what we should do, but oh, and I dropped some. I dropped a single card, right? Yes, I dropped a single card. It was upright. 3 of Wands. Wands are like your magic. Hello. They are your progress, your preparation, your foresight, that intuitive knowing we were talking about, enterprise, expansion, overseas opportunities. So some of you guys are venturing overseas for this opportunity of love, of adventure, this new path. Some of you, maybe for those passion projects, you're going to start a career overseas. But it's just expansion. I'm feeling like, so when you really look into the cards too, he's holding his wand, 1 out of 3. You know, I'm feeling like mind, body, soul. You know, he's totally connected. He's got all of them in that upright position. He's looking out over sea. He's looking into the distance, like there's a far away land on the opposite side of the ocean. And there's ships on the ocean. There's 3 ships, actually. 3 again. And ships tell me, ships are like something fated, something destined, something like a foundation that can float no matter what. You know, it's literally like a solid piece of vessel that can make it from one side to the other through the turbulent seas. It doesn't matter because it's a strong vessel. And this journey is going to prove that that foundation is strong, and there are, you know, really good opportunities on the opposite side. Expansion of ideas, growth, first stages of completion. Yeah, so that was like correlating back to the T. A journey needs to be made, an important decision needs to be made. The symbols of that passionate love affair beginning, just, you know, all the heartfelt affections and the social gathering, the overseas opportunity, like something's telling us we gotta venture off. You know, it doesn't mean everybody's gonna be going to a different country, but we're all venturing into the unknown, but we are safe on that vessel. And it's guiding you in the right direction. If you notice, his the wands also have little like sprouts, and that's just growth. Like the intuition is growing. Like I said in the beginning of the tea reading, you are intuitively stepping into that faith. Even though you can't see it, it's not in the physical world yet, but you know it. Okay. Well, that's just crazy. I love when things like that happen. All right, we'll pull 2 more. We have the King of Cups in reverse. You guys saw me shuffle, right? You saw me shuffle, right? This is crazy. Because we got the 7 of Cups again. again. And this time it's upright. And it's in the future placement. Okay, so this is what this tells me. Woo! Let's bring it back. If we're doing, again, a lot of you guys, it'll correlate differently or simultaneously, mind, body, soul, or past, present, future. So in the recent past, you are standing on your side of the land, overlooking that new venture in front of you, this new potential opportunity. You're looking out into the unknown. It's vast. It might seem like a far journey, but you're looking at these vessels and they're floating and they're strong and they are fated. Like there's just this like internal knowing that you're going to be safe on this journey, that these opportunities on the opposite side, overseas, on the other end of the land, across the way, will be positive and successful. 3, creativity, love, joy, expansion. First stages of completion. So like you're getting, by choosing to go on this adventure, this journey, you are completing that first stage, that first quest. Then we've got the physical position, and that's the current present moment. King of Cups in reverse. Cups are usually emotional. It's telling me, since it's in reverse, that the king is just feeling a wave of emotions, as he should. He's looking to the other side of the sea, and he doesn't know what that journey has to hold before him, but he himself is holding a cup. It's full. He's sitting on the throne. He knows he's in a good standing. He's got in a good position ahead of him, even though it might all not physically be in the here and the now. Like the career path for some of you might not physically be where you want it to be yet, but you know it's slowly progressing in towards the future successfully. Same thing with this adventure of love. You intuitively feel that it's a really good connection, but of course, everything is unknown in the beginning. So that could be a little confusing, a little scary in the beginning. The reverse means you could get some bad advice. What did I say during the tea reading? That some people's opinions will come in and they think they know best, whether it stems from jealousy or them really just like trying to look out for you in a good light, but they're cold and it's actually bad advice, or it's emotional manipulation. You could be going through some different moods because you're up and down, like all these, people are coming in saying some things, but then on the other side of it, internally, intuitively, your heart and your soul are telling you like, wait, no, but I really feel like this is a good business venture that I'm going to go on, or this is like a really good adventure towards love and fun that I'm going to get the opportunity for. But for whatever reason, some people might try to steer you away from it. So it's telling you to just go internally, inner feelings, know what you feel, what you want is what you deserve. Self-compassion, like give yourself that self-love, give yourself that clarity, and be compassionate towards what your soul really knows and what your heart really wants, because it doesn't matter what other people think or say. It is typically a yes card. It's represented by fire and water. Ooh, which I love. I'm a fire sign, Leo. And I also am a Pisces moon, so water. So I'm definitely balanced in both realms. And they're beautiful. Together they are just balanced, And yeah, this is just telling me it's a wholehearted yes. You just have to trust that internal guidance. Trust your spirit guides, not the outside physical world. Not everything is as it seems. Once you step into that real knowing, it's a card that represents emotional balance, compassion. It's very diplomatic. He's in control, right? He's the king. He's sitting on the throne. He's a supportive leader. He is empathetic. He expresses tolerance and just confidence. He knows what the right decision is, always. But, of course, sometimes the king can just be getting a lot of advice from all of his people in the court, and we don't need all that sometimes. We need to listen to the crown. And then we're coming full circle right on back to the Seven of Cups. Opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, stepping into the illusion, and searching for that purpose, finding it. Lean into the daydreaming. When it's in its upright position, it's like you live in the Delulu. It's okay. We're supposed to. We're literally, I know it sounds crazy, sounds delusional to the real world people who aren't on the right frequency. But if you lean into that Delulu, all of your dreams come true. I know, I'm sounding cray, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Regaining control, mastery of your choices. Taking the responsibility to lean into your heart. It's a water sign. I mean, he's got 7 cups in front of him, and they all have something within it, and they're all just overflowing with abundance. Like, you literally have all of the opportunities and choices in front of you, and you don't have to just choose one, because they're all full in front of you. They're yours. You're the king. Take it. I don't write the cards. I just pull them. So the universe speaks for itself. Today I wanted to be fun and pull out the What's Gossip Oracle deck. And this one is funky. It's got a lot of cartoons on it. Sometimes they're funny. It's very new age. So my X generation will be more in tune with these than my old heads, my millennials like myself. I personally like the old school decks, but these are fun too. And we are here. We are in the new age of technology. So it's good to get some insight on all of that too. All right, guys. Let's pull it. Oh. Okay. It says ghosted. And that would be the past placement. Or mental placement. So mentally you felt like you were ghosted. Maybe you felt like, damn, they forgot about me. They left me hanging. Or in the past, they did ghost you. A sudden disappearance without explanation. Left hanging. I didn't even read that. Wow. Seen, but ignored. Oh. Abrupt silence. I recently went through this, you guys, on a personal level. So I know it's not fun. It's not cool to deal with. I didn't get like ghosted. We had a clear cut, but The abrupt silence does hurt. It is sharp. But there's always a reason for it. You know, you have to trust the silver lining. It's a time for growth. It's a time for grounding, getting back to your own self, finding that internal balance, and trusting the universe and divine timing. That either that wasn't the right person for you because you're going to meet this new person at this social event, or they're going to come back. Shadow work, facing hidden fears, exploring the darker emotions, accepting imperfections, and meeting your darker self. Wow. That's in the present moment, right? Physically embodying that shadow work. It's exactly what it correlates to. You have the time now in the present moment to finish up that old cycle. Recognize those hidden fears. Face them. Look at, she's literally facing those fears. Exploring these darker emotions. Recognizing that you're not defined by them. Accept your imperfections. We all have them. We are human. We might be starseeds, but we're still human in this form, in this place, on this planet, in the here and the now. So meet your darker self. It's not a bad thing. Like, you can't just kill off the ego fully. You have to learn how to work with it, how to tell it when to shut up and to step into the light when necessary, and face it, because you always have that light side. You're never just this guy. Never, ever. So we're currently doing that shadow work. Before you can step into, remember, in a few weeks, it was like 2 to 3 weeks, then you're fully done with that shadow work and able to step into this new path, on the new adventure, meeting love, meeting success. Let's see. Self-care Sunday. Prioritizing rest, recharge emotionally, pampering yourself. Me time matters. I love her. She's just like chilling. Okay, so I always like look into the cards. I read a little bit more in depth. So I'm reading this on a Wednesday night, but it says Self-Care Sunday. So something about Sunday. You've been doing this self-care and something's going to come in on Sunday. She's got her phone in the bathtub, which is not safe, guys, but that's telling me that some kind of message maybe is coming in on Sunday. And there's 2 flames behind her. So twin flame. We got the 2 loves, that those sparks coming together. She's smiling. That's a good message coming through. Because she's been working on herself. She's been taking care of herself. Doing the shadow work. Facing the fears. This is for everybody. Not, she is she in the card. But we're talking to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Yeah, me time matters. So like this time right now in the next few weeks is all about you. And then you can step into this new venture. It's exciting. I'm feeling like I just want one more clarifying card for the whole thing. So let's see. Ah! Look how nervous he is. Blind date. You guys. And we've got that flame right underneath them where their hands are joining. That spark. She's smiling. She knows. The feminine, and no matter whether you're a female or a male, whatever you identify as, this is telling me the feminine energy is in her knowing more so than the man, and he's like nervous and he's still a little fearful because he's recognizing like, oh shit, I'm feeling the spark too. This is crazy. I wasn't expecting this, or I was expecting this, but I didn't think it would be this intense. It says blind date, surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry, awkward introductions, could be love, or disaster. I didn't say that. Yeah, I mean, you never know, right? I think it's more so because he's the nervous thinker right here. He's like, oh my goodness. I just read this meme. Actually, it's funny. Because it was saying, if she makes you think, like, oh shit, she turns me on, and oh my goodness, she's going to be the death of me, then she's the one. And that, like, totally correlates to this card in this reading. Because in his mind, he's so nervous, and he's like, shit, this could be love or disaster, because it's going to be the death of me. But it is the death of the ego. It's the death of the old self and those old fears that we used to hold on to. But if you notice, both of these cups are full, just like we had in the tarot cards, a bunch of full cups. So emotionally, you're there. Like, you guys are on the same page. You are emotionally willing this time around, or for the first time meeting, to see each other eye to eye, and they're connected. So they're willing to step into this connection right now. They're touching. She's here for it. He's a little scared, but he's also here for it. Let's be real, because he's thinking like, oh my goodness, this could be love. So yeah, some of you guys are having this surprise meeting, or it was a surprise that you guys were going to meet up again. Unexpected chemistry, so that chemistry is still there. It's stronger than ever. Or for the guys who are a first time meet up, this is like, whoa, this is hot, this is heavy. And maybe we're awkward. It says awkward introductions. But I love that. Be your weird self, and that person will be their weird self, and you guys will come together and have fun and be cool together, because we're just cool. You guys, they're so cute. Okay. That was definitely a clarifying card. Definitely more of a love reading than a career, but take it how it resonates. I'm so happy that I finished off this reading for you guys tonight and that I got around to doing it. I hope it resonated, and have a good night.